What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Canadian rock band Rush. I have had a lot of people recommend that I check out Rush, especially after I did a video about the Tragically Hip a while back and learning about them, and they were awesome. And now I have heard the name Rush before, but that is where my knowledge ends. I don't know anything else. I've just heard this band's name Rush, and I don't know anything else about them. So I'm actually quite curious and excited today to finally learn about them. I didn't even know that they were a Canadian band, a Canadian rock band, as I see here. Very nice. Let's start by kind of checking out the members here. Then I'm going to learn a little bit about their history and their band. And then I'm going to check out some video of like early concerts, some of the songs that I was recommended, some of their like biggest hits probably. And then a little video at the end I found, which is like more modern day Rush, talking about what they're doing like literally now, what's next for Rush. So that's kind of what we're going to look at, starting with the members here. Neil Peart, I have not heard of, on drums. Geddy Lee, and I recognize his picture here, actually, because he has kind of a distinctive look with he always seems to have the glasses and the long hair, and, you know, I remember seeing a picture of him in a different video that somehow had a Rush reference in it, and the name Geddy Lee. And now I finally get it. Geddy Lee is the bass guitar. I think he's also the singer, though. Is that right? Alex Lifeson, electric guitar, of course, electric guitar in the rock band. John Rutsey. Now this says drums for John Rutsey, but there's already drums. Neil Peart. So this band has gone through members, I assume, like different members. This is an older photo as well, black and white, and he's very young in this photo. Maybe John Rutsey was like an older drummer, like the first drummer, maybe? Jeff Jones, bass guitar. Doesn't really make sense because it says Geddy Lee is bass guitar. I don't think there's usually two bass guitar, are there? Don't ask me. Maybe Jeff Jones was an early member, or then we have Lindy Young on guitar, again black and white. Jerry Fielding, Joe Perna, and Mitchell Bossy. So most bands don't have 9 members. So I'm guessing this band is 9 members. This band has had like changes throughout history, I assume. Let's check out the Wikipedia, which always sheds a little insight for me. Easy way for me to get a quick synopsis of what went down in Rush's history. Rush was a Canadian rock band. Rush was a Canadian rock band? Past tense? Like Rush is not a band anymore? I did not know that. So when did they actually stop being a band? Years active. 1968 to 2015. Wow. That is a long career. Oh my God, that is amazing. They just stopped, touring? Or like touring together, I guess? Well, I mean, that's, goodness gracious, 40, 50 years of like performing as a band. That's a freaking long, amazing time. So I guess I'm not that shocked. They stopped like 8 years ago. Not that long ago. Primarily comprised of Geddy Lee, who is bass guitar, keyboard, and vocal. Nice. So there's Geddy Lee. Alex Lifeson on guitar. Neil Peart on drums and writing lyrics and percussion. The band formed in Toronto in 1968. Oh, they formed in Toronto. That's pretty cool. Seems like a lot of like huge Canadian acts come out of Toronto, huh? Kind of makes sense because it has like what? Like a fourth of the Canadian population or something? That actually makes sense. With Lifeson, drummer John Rutsey. Oh, here we go. They formed with drummer John Rutsey and bass guitarist vocalist Jeff Jones, who Lee immediately replaced. Oh, wow. There was a different singer than Geddy Lee? I thought Geddy Lee was like the front man. Yeah. I mean, look at him. I mean, just look at him. He's the front man. That's him. He's the singer, right? Wow, that's not common. Like, immediately dropping your lead singer for someone else. And then they basically become super famous and popular with your band. So, technically, Jeff Jones, who I don't mean to rag on, I don't know anything about him. He's an American Canadian bassist. Didn't really do much with Rush, as far as I understand from this. So Geddy Lee replaced him. Is it Getty or Jetty? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go with Getty, since it's a G. I hope I'm saying his name right. After Lee joined, the band went through several lineup changes before arriving at its classic power trio lineup with the addition of Peart in 1974. And Peart is the drummer. Okay, got it. And here's his picture. There he is, drumming away. And here's Alex Lifeson. Got it. Okay, so that's the trio. And here they are. Yeah, here's a picture of them, actually, on the right-hand side. Okay, I'm starting to get it. What else do we have here? This lineup remained intact for the remainder of the band's career. So, like, 6 years in, they had found the lineup. The lineup. Geddy Lee, Neil Peart, and Alex Lifeson. Got it. Okay. I'm excited to get to the actual music, to see what's going on. But I want some background here. Rush first achieved moderate success with their second album in 1975. So, 1 year after the addition of Peart as the drummer? Yes, okay. I'm starting to get it. They achieved commercial success the next year. So that really was the trio. Like, they found success. All right, with that being said, I think I'm going to jump into the first video here. They found commercial success in 1975, it said. And then right here is a Rush concert from 1976 that I want to watch a little bit just to get the feel. I might jump around a little bit. This is a 35-minute concert. I'm just going to watch a little snippet of it. But let's take a look. Rush from 1976.
Would you please welcome from Canada, Rush.
Okay. All right, I'm down with it so far. Oh, is that Geddy? I like it so far. I want him to sing. Oh, there we go. There's the drums. We're getting into it. It's just a good intro. Nice long intro. Okay. Okay, I get it now. I get it. His voice is extraordinarily unique. This is like very, very unique. Like, in that this is so interesting actually. I'm very pleased by this. I've only listened to Geddy Lee sing for like 10 seconds now in my life, and it's like I get it. He has a nice voice. It's not a traditionally like what you think of as an amazing like voice for singing. This is like a rock band voice, and that's exactly, I think it makes sense. This is so distinctive. I want to hear some more, and it's good, by the way. He's good live as well. What is this song? Bastille Day? He's good live as well. I could see where this, like, I almost want to hear the studio recording of this, because I bet he sounds exactly the same with a voice like that. Like, he's a good live performer. I can already tell, because it's so solid. And yeah, okay. What do we have here? Anthem? I'm gonna skip around a little bit. Oh, he likes to do this. He likes to do this move where he turns around and kind of faces away from the crowd. Keeps him wanting more. Wailing on his bass. Yep, there's the guitar. Yeah, they're rockers. There's no doubt about it. It's good. It's like rock can be very much like you can get some really intense rock that can like if you're not a big rock fan can be like a bit much. This is like just the right amount of like intensity, if that makes any sense. His voice is so cool. What? Oh my god. I am sure people compare this to Led Zeppelin. Right? I feel like I don't listen to Led Zeppelin much, but I know like there's some similarities going on here. But this is Rush. Oh my god. Okay. I like this. I like this quite a bit. Let's hop back to a little bit of the history before I jump into a couple of their most famous songs. What else do we have here? So that's them in 1976, killing it. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. I've never heard his voice before. I'm still like digesting it. It's so unique. They gained popularity in the mid 1970s with a unique style blending hard rock with elements of progressive rock. The early albums contained long, complex pieces. Yeah, I mean the intros to the songs are long by like today's standard, where people don't have so much patience today. So I immediately was like, oh, this intro is long. But no, it was just normal for back then. Or actually, they were on the longer side of having complex instrumental pieces in their songs, which is cool. I like that. Experimental. Steeped in science fiction and fantasy themes. Okay. Albums like 2112, A Farewell to Kings. Their style evolved. They incorporated synthesizers, electronic effects. Wow. Such a long career, and it seems like they really did a good job changing and adapting as time changed and incorporating new elements of technology, which is fantastic. There's so much more beyond just the music that they're doing. They're like actually experimenting with sounds and instruments and adapting. That's very cool. I like that they're explaining that in this little AI generated description of Rush that I have here, because it's not easy to like understand the nuances like that all the time. So far this is like I'm getting it. I'm getting it, and I'm jiggy with it. I like it. Throughout their career, Rush remained true to their artistic vision, never shying from exploring new musical direction. Their approach garnered them a dedicated fan base and respect from their peers in the music industry. Again, Pert was renowned for contributing lyrics. Pert is the drummer, I believe. They have received numerous awards and accolades. So are they? I wonder where they charted the biggest, because they are a Canadian band. From what I understand from a lot of people recommending them, they are and were and probably still are very popular in Canada. As an American, I've heard of them. I've heard the name Rush, so I know they must have tons of American fans, probably rock fans, to be honest. Who their Rush is one of their favorite rock groups as well. Juno Awards, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, 10 years ago. Wow. And down to earth personalities. Very Canadian of them. 4 decades long career. Oh my god. 19 albums. Ridiculous. Rush's journey ended with the retirement of Neil Peart in 2015 due to health issues. Man, you hate that. You know, they did have a very long career, thank goodness. You still hate to hear that. One of the sad realities of just life. After being a band for like 50 years, someone is going to have health issues probably. His subsequent passing in 2020. Damn, that is sad. Okay, their legacy continues. No kidding. What a life. What a contribution to music and society, though. You gotta say. What else? What else more could you really ask for? That's sad though. Health issues. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but that's why the band kind of came to a stop, basically. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So, with that being said, let's jump to this live version of a song called Tom Sawyer, which I saw. I was trying to figure out what some of their most popular or most famous work is, and Tom Sawyer kept coming up, this song. So, let's give it a little listen. YouTube can be a little weird about what music it allows and copyright. So if you're hearing this, I guess it was all okay. But there's a chance I'll have to do something like mute parts of this or change the sound so that this doesn't get taken down. But that's the warning. Let's take a listen. Oh, funky, psychedelic. So good live. So good live. Yeah. This is nice. Oh, yeah. Wow. My music taste is like all over the place. So, I don't give this genre of music that much, like enough attention. This is good. Like, this is just straight up good. This is pleasant to listen to. I would listen to this song in my free time. Like, let's keep going. Has like a mood to it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. And his voice is so cool. They're just cool. Okay. I get it. I'm starting to get it. All right, let's keep going. There was one other song. I know I I want to listen to the entire song, but for the sake of time and the sake of not getting taken down for copyright, I'm gonna jump around here a bit. But I'm getting the feel. I'm getting the gist. It's good. It's good. What another song we have here is Limelight, which is another like pretty popular song from Rush. Let's take a little listen. Okay. Oh, this is I like this. This is like more modern. I don't know what year. I think this is from a few years ago. Well, they retired in 2015, so this is probably more than 8 years old. But I can tell they're a little older here, which I'm curious about the performance, later in their career. So I like this change up. Oh, it's a good riff. That's a good riff. That's a catchy riff. I swear I've heard this. I swear I've heard this. This must be a popular song. This must be this is one of their best, like most well-known songs. I've heard this. I just didn't know it. I didn't know what this song was called. I didn't know who sang it, but I've heard this somewhere before, and it's good. It's catchy. Yeah, I swear I've heard this. Oh, okay. Getting a little lost there in the song. That's good. That is good. That is so catchy. I've always wondered what that song was. Wow. This is great. Okay, I'm learning all sorts of things today. Rush is good. That's what I'm learning. I shouldn't be surprised. Like, so many people are saying, like, check them out. Like, all right, and let's jump ahead here to the final part I have, which is a video I saw that I wanted to see what it was. What's next for Rush? It has the members of Rush talking here. And I think that this video came out like 3 weeks ago. Like, this is an interview they did like 3 weeks ago, literally, about what's going on. So I think that's a great way to kind of wrap this up, see what's happening with Rush right now. Although they retired in 2015, it said. Are they still performing with like a different drummer? Now I'm curious about that.
It was really interesting to see the growth of the band go from that kind of cliquey thing, culty thing, to something more broader.
Yeah.
The Godfather.
Okay, so they're saying like they started out very niche, small but devoted fan base, and grew into something huge. Like, who's the biggest Canadian band of all time? Biggest. Is it the Tragically Hip, or is it Rush, or is it someone else? Now I'm curious.
Father of progressive metal.
While they'd be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in
Right.
2013,
Right.
tragedy wouldn't leave Triumph alone.
Oh,
In 2016, Neil
Yeah.
Peart was diagnosed with cancer. He died in 2020.
And here you two are figuring out.
that's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, again, amazing contribution to music, changing people's lives through music. Still so sad to hear, though. But it does make me curious. Is Rush still performing, or is the band over now that he's passed? It's not clear to me.
What the next chapter looks like, and someone's missing.
Yeah, it's difficult to figure out what that chapter is without him.
Yeah.
Have you and Alex ever talked about, let's go get one of the great drummers and tour again?
Oh my God, they're literally answering the question that I wanted to know. Oh, this is perfect.
Have we talked about it? Yeah.
Will it happen?
It's not impossible,
Okay.
but at this point, I can't guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean, that's an emotionally loaded question. Like, their dear friend, like, not just bandmate, but friend, brother, after that many years, passes away. And it's like, are we going to replace him? No one can replace him, but for the fans, are we going to maybe open a new chapter in our band's life here? Look at it that way? Maybe. Okay, so it's a maybe. Okay.
While Alex strikes a more hopeful note,
It's just not in our DNA to stop.
Rush fans should know,
Okay.
however they continue to collaborate,
Oh my goodness. This is Rush mustard.
they'll do it the way they always have.
Do what you
Okay.
believe.
That's how you know you've made it. That's how you know you've made it. You got your own brand of mustard, okay?
Because if you do what someone else believes and you fail, you got nothing. If you do what you believe and you fail, you still have hope.
Wow. Seems like a couple of really cool dudes. No other way to put it. Really cool band, really cool music, cool guys, down to earth. Like the Wikipedia said, they were down to earth, and it was right.
It's good.
Having a beer,
Yeah, it's great.
having some Rush brand mustard. What more else could you want? And with that, that's quite nice. I was so very curious about this band, Rush. Canadian rock band, didn't know that. And are just, they are more than that, to be honest. That's amazing, but they are just a good band, no matter how you quantify it. Like, compared to anyone else in the world, they're good. Super unique, like, especially Geddy. Am I saying his name right? I am so paranoid. Geddy Lee. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Super unique voice. Super cool music. The lyrics were cool. I was trying to listen to the lyrics as well, and a lot of them were very interesting. Apparently the drummer, Neil, had a lot to do with that. Just really cool story. And listening to some of their music for the first time here was super cool as well. And there's legitimately like the 2 songs I listened to, like literally I would add those to my playlist, like honestly. So this was super, super enjoyable for me, I gotta say. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on Rush and what they mean to you and some of the music they've done that you like or anything like that would be great. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, stuff about Canada that I've never learned before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.